let's switch to our weather. Okay, so we're talking about cold and flu season, but really that's usually around fall, which is right now, and our temperatures are starting to change, we're noticing.
Temperatures are starting to change. We're starting to add a bit of fog into the mix as well, and hey, even some pops of color of the trees.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, definitely seen some great sunset views, which have been getting earlier in the evening, also making it really feel like the autumn season, as a few of those lingering clouds still stuck over our heads, even later into the evening hours. But it's the locust trees and the ash trees that are now starting to put on their show, and just a few of those maple trees also starting to transition, like you saw in that time lapse, out towards PDX. As the peak of the fall foliage, at least for the Willamette Valley, not anticipated until the final week of October, but we are already in the peak fall foliage for the high terrain of the Cascades, all because of the cooler, higher elevated locations that we typically see. And it comes as no surprise as Timberline Lodge is sitting at 39 degrees right now after a few snowflakes were seen just above the lodge earlier today, as drying skies are once again starting to find their way back over Oregon's tallest peak. But that doesn't mean the snow elevation levels going anywhere, at least through Saturday, hovering right around 6,500 feet before it retreats back up to above 7,000 feet, and that means a warming trend will start to take shape. As all is calm, quiet, and now clear here across the I-5 corridor, that wasn't necessarily the case earlier today. Maybe you were lucky enough just to the west of the Woodburn area, this one single cell producing just a few lightning bolts earlier in the day also had a bit of a wall cloud and then a spin-up funnel cloud. So not a tornado. It did not touch the surface, but getting some reports in as we see this active weather once again returning. Just to really look closer inside of the storm, I wanted to show you the velocity. So these are the inbound and the outbound winds associated with Portland's radar site, and that's a good indication that we did see some rotation just to the west of the Woodburn area and southeast of McMinnville earlier today, as our rain gauges also started to fill back up. A couple of 1/100ths of an inch to a quarter of an inch in places like Aurora, as our temperatures are falling back into the low to mid 50s, but temperatures on the rise for us. So hey, summer lovers, this is for you. Monday, Tuesday back well above the average into the mid to upper 70s for us, but then by the end of the week, 68 degrees will be our new average daytime high temperature, and we'll get back to that average as this latest low pressure system peels its way out of the Pacific Northwest. Now we prepare for a weakening front to bring back just a few scattered showers for Friday night. That will carry over into Saturday morning before this ridge of high pressure starts to bring back those drier and sunnier skies. So patchy fog, that's going to develop tonight from the coast and through parts of the low-lying elevated spots of the valley. As we dry out our skies, return the sunshine briefly. A few hit-and-miss showers late Friday that will carry over into Saturday morning before some thicker cloud coverage returns for Saturday night. But additional rain accumulation, kind of lackluster. A couple of 1/100ths of an inch. I even think some of those numbers are on the higher end of things. As we fall back into the low 50s tonight, patchy fog developing tomorrow morning for your commute. Likely going to see some impacts with visibility falling back to maybe a couple of miles. So use those low beams. It's been a while since we've seen fog like this as temperatures rebound into the upper 60s. But our 7-day forecast, I like the looks of this. More sunshine for the end of the weekend on Sunday, the start of next week, as we warm things back into the upper 70s by Tuesday. And for the autumn shower lovers, hey, you get that too by the middle and end of next week.
Yeah, for those who are still hanging on to summer, you get that, I think, on Tuesday. So yeah.
Yeah, it will come soon, and we got to soak up every bit while it lasts.
For sure. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
Well, we've got your Game on Sports